Don't start a business until you watch this first. If I started Christian Entrepreneurship in 2024, this is what I do. I would publish a book. Toya, why would you publish a book, girl? It's so many other things that you could do when you're starting a business. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm LaToya Nicole. And a few years back, God told me to publish a book. And so I published my very first coloring book. I grew into a multi-six-figure coloring book business. So self-publishing books just like these have a low barrier to entry, meaning that you can start a business for absolutely free. When I published this journal, I created all of the pages inside of Canva. I did this using the free version of Canva. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to create similar pages for your book interior. Once I had the interior that I was going to include inside of my book, I self-published using Amazon KDP, which you can do absolutely free as well. So Amazon KDP makes self-publishing very simple in that you would just take your two files, which is your interior and your cover file, and you will upload that to Amazon KDP's platform to get your book published. So publishing a book gives you credibility because it makes you an expert in your field. So let's say, for example, with my self-love workbook, even though this is intended for the user to write in it and fill it out to complete the exercises, it's still teaching the end user different things about self-love. I even talk about why healing is important. And so you're establishing authority and credibility in that if you ever wanted to do speaking engagements and things like that, those are the topics that you would be speaking on because you have some sort of experience with these types of books that you would be publishing. So let's say you went to school for counseling. Then you may want to create a workbook using your experience with your clients to coach other people who may be in that field and help them get through their feelings of anxiety or depression. And people even use coloring books as a way to create and to relax, right? So a lot of that can be tied in together. And then, like I said, as an author, you're establishing credibility because you're using the knowledge and the wisdom that you've been given to teach others something. And you can actually start a whole brand based off of teaching the things that you've experienced and putting it into a book like a workbook or a journal. Another reason you want to publish a book is because it's passive income. Now, I don't want to get you in the habit of thinking when I say passive income that I'm saying you have to do absolutely nothing after you publish the book, because that's just not true. It's passive income in the sense where after you publish the book, you don't have to do anything else to the book itself. Like the book is going to keep selling, but you will need to market the book and send traffic to the book for it to gain momentum on Amazon's marketplace to continue to sell for you. So it's passive in the sense where if you publish the book, you're still going to make sales regardless. But if you're trying to actually build a business, you're going to need to send traffic to that book so that you can continue to make the amount of sales that would sustain your income financially for you. And then, of course, on Amazon, you get control over how much you want to make from your book. So you get to set your pricing so that you know, okay, if I set my price at this amount, then I'm going to make this amount on my book for every book sold. And then, of course, as you're making money, you're able to reinvest that money through tithing, offering, and giving back to your community. And another great thing about publishing on Amazon is that when you publish, Amazon does the bulk of the work for you. So you don't have to worry about customer service. You don't have to worry about shipping your books or stocking any inventory because Amazon actually is a print on demand service. So each time someone would purchase your book, Amazon would then go and print that book, send it to the customer. If the customer has any problems with the book or anything, Amazon handles the returns. Amazon pays you your money monthly. Now, the simplest type of book that you could create for free is, like I said, a journal. And so let's take a look at what you would do if you wanted to create one similar. Okay, so I actually titled this Prayer Journal 2021 because this was created back in 2021. So some of these elements are not available in Canva, but we're going to improvise so that you'll know how to create it if you wanted to create. So let's say, for example, this page here. So on this page, it has Lord, teach me how to, and then it has a space for writing. And then it says today I'm praying for, and then it has another space. And then today I'm thankful for with another space. So, and it has the date and the days of the week at the top. So let's just add a page. And let's say I wanted to go in and make something similar to this. So what I would do is I would go over here to elements, and then I would search for a square, bring it down here. Then I'm going to actually make it into a rectangle so that I could do the date. I'm going to click the plus sign to duplicate this. And then I am going to make the date a little smaller. And then I'm going to make this a little bigger so that we can add the days of the week. Now, what I like to do so that we can see the words that we're going to put on it, I go ahead and go to transparency, and then I bring the transparency down to maybe about 45 or so. And I'll do that for both. Then I'll go to text, add a little bit of text, then I'll put date here. And you could choose the font if you like this font better. This is Canva Sans. And so I think I had Benedict. Now for Benedict, as you can see, there is a queen symbol right beside it. That means that this is a pro element. So you would have to have a paid plan in Canva to use something like that. But you can choose any of the fonts that you would like and just play around with them. So let's say I wanted to choose this one. I'll bring the date up here. Let's go ahead and duplicate that. Sunday. All right, so then we have our days of the week here. Then I could just duplicate the text again, and then I can go in and do Lord, teach me how to, and then we'll just center that. Canva will give you a line letting you know when it's in the center. Then for the box, we're gonna go in and we're gonna grab an element. Let's look for some type of square or rectangle. Then we'll go back here, and then we can bring a shape in. Now, if you have a full square, what you can actually do is go to border style, and then you can do border weight, and you see how that gives you the outline, and then you could just make that transparent so that you can play with this box. And so that's how you would recreate it. Just use your creativity and make it however you would like your interior to be. I actually go step by step on creating an interior as well as a cover page just like this in the video that I'll link in the description. But once you have your pages, then you would simply just keep duplicating the number of pages that you want for that specific section. And then you would have the pages for your book. So once you create and publish your book, then you can diversify that income stream. So for example, after I published my coloring book, then I knew that my audience was going to need something to color with. So I went ahead and manufactured these little boys right here. These are my shades of brown color pencils. As you can see, it has a little open here tab right there. So once you open them, because you know we all about representation and diversity around these parts, then you will see all of the shades of brown, and they even have diverse names on them like Letitia and Deja and Toya and Felicia. So you can definitely start to diversify your income stream. You can make t-shirts around the brand of your book. You can even do printables. You can even make a course on the things inside of your book. So there's a lot of different ways to diversify your income stream when you publish something as simple as a book. So it really leverages and opens the door for you to stack other things on top of your Christian business. All right, and the last thing I do is build a community, because most of my customers are repeat customers. Whenever I create a new course or something like that, the same people that purchase my book purchase the course. The same people that purchase the course watch my YouTube video. So that community is going to want to support you because they like you for you. So I would build a community using things like YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. But my recommendation during this season is using YouTube. And like I said, provide value to people to make them want to join your community and to stick around to know what you'll have to offer to them. So I told you guys exactly what I would do if I were starting a Christian business in 2024. Leave me a comment and let me know if this was helpful. And also, if you've even been thinking about publishing a book. Now, if you are interested in publishing your first book, then go ahead and download my free guide on how to publish your first book on Amazon KDP. I'll leave the link in the description below. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Please share this video with the last person you texted. And if you want to see exactly how to upload your book to Amazon KDP's platform, watch this video next. Until next time, bye-bye.